Hey guys, it's Hairball G. I'm just here by myself today, and I'm sure a few of you might remember this map from the first few episodes I made of it, but then again, half of you probably don't. So this is my wave style mob slashing minigame map where you kill mobs and you go into stores and you buy items and you kill more mobs and you try to get a high score, which you can see on the right hand side of the screen. So if you haven't watched the prior episodes, you should probably go do that to see what this is all about. I can't really go in depth right now, but a couple things did change since last time I was working on this. One in particular was this update in which Mojang added attributes and attribute modifiers as an NBT tag to mobs. So let's go ahead and check out specimen number 1 right here. Now, before all this attributes and attribute modifier crap, there was these tags, all these generic things, help, heal, F, I don't remember that being there, but there was conversion time, hurt time, health, fire, air, that kind of stuff. There was also equipment, what things the mob was carrying, drop chances, that's pretty self-explanatory, motion, which way the mob is moving, position, where the mob is, so on and so forth. But in recent updates, there's this new fun and exciting thing called the attributes. Now let me go ahead and open this. We can see all these tag compounds. Now let's take a look at the first one right here. Generic.maxHealth. Now, what do you think that means? What do you think generic.maxHealth means? Well, it means how much health the mob can have, right? How much health the mob can have. The problem with that is I built this entire map with custom data on the mobs so I could, make the game harder as it progresses, like any good game should. But one of the ways I did that is I took this health tag right here. See, it says health and the value is 20. I took this tag and let's say I wanted to make a mob with 5 health because it's early on in the game and it's easy. I could just go here and hit 5 and bam, it has 5 health, and I would spawn mobs with 5 health or 10 health or 100 health or however much health I wanted them to all around the map, and it was all working out fine. However, let's go ahead and switch this back to 20. With the new update, this health tag is it still has its uses, like it's still very important, but it kind of broke in that if I say spawn something with 150 health, right? But then the generic.max health was only 20, it's only going to have 20 health. So I had already created 10s and 20 and 30s, bunch of mobs with higher health than they should, or lower health than they should. And I already had the spawners, I already had all the position data, which took a very long time, which is why I haven't made an episode on this map. I did all that, and then bam, they had this new update in generic.maxHealth. So everything I did just becomes completely obsolete. Now, this is, I've been ranting about this for a while, but it's both a blessing and a curse. I have to redo the whole thing. I have to go in and change the attributes to however much health I want them to on the new mobs. I have to create all the spawners again. But I think I've reconsidered my spawning methods. We'll go check that out in a second. But let's look at some of these other attributes. And this is educational, not only about my map, but about these attributes that you can add. So if you're an aspiring map maker, you should probably listen to this part. This is going to be pretty useful if you want to make maps with custom mobs. So generic.maxHealth, we already went over that one. Let's check out the next one. Oh, knockback resistance. Okay, that's pretty neat. As you might assume, this is knockback resistance. However, don't get confused by this whole deal. you might think if I go ahead and change this to 0.3 that it'll have 30% knockback resistance. You know, you'll get knocked back 30% less. That's not actually true. What this modifier does is the amount of times you can get knocked back, or if that makes any sense. Like, if I have this at 0.5, when you get hit by something, you have a 50-50 chance of getting knocked back or not knocked back. You don't get knocked back 50% less. Like, the knockback distance doesn't get halved. The chance of getting knocked back actually gets changed. And then if we go down here to modifiers, oh yeah, random spawn bonus. This deals with zombies that spawn when you hit the main zombie. It'll spawn more zombies, and they can have, you know, a certain amount of knockback resistance. Anyway, so that's generic knockback resistance. Let's look at this next one. This is movement speed, pretty self-explanatory. When you do deal with these attributes, though, however, you have to watch out, because you might want to go on the wiki page and look out how the operations are handled. For instance, on speed, you want to have these as decimals, like, you know, 0.2. That'll be 20% movement speed. Don't go 20.0. I think that's like 2,000% movement speed. Oh, it's plus, by the way, plus 20% movement speed, or plus 2,000% movement speed. Anyway, moving on. Generic dot follow range. This plays in very heavily to my new spawning system in this map, and we'll go over that in a second. But what this does is how far the mob can see you and follow you from. So by default, it's at 40. A mob can see you at 40 blocks and will start following you. If I change it to 100, a mob can see you at 100 blocks and follow you from 100 blocks. Pretty good. And these are modifiers. Again, the random zombie spawn bonus, and I'm guessing this is the baby. Oh, nope, it's another random spawn bonus. I'm gonna admit I'm not too keen on these ones. I think they're mostly just useful in vanilla unless you have a specific map that utilizes random zombie spawn bonuses. Moving on, we have attack damage. Right now it's at 3, so it'll deal 3 damage to you. That's 1.5 hearts. I think it's different for, like, I think it adds more damage based on the difficulty level of your game, but I'm not too sure. And we can go ahead and, you know, change this to 10 or something. And this is zombie spawn reinforcements. This is like the chance of the zombie spawning extra zombies when it gets hit. So right now it's at this number. You know, if we go ahead and change it, say 0.5, you know, 50% chance of spawning a zombie when it gets hit. Pretty cool stuff. So attributes, you know, kind of destroyed this map, but at the same time it opens up many more doors for me to mess with. And yeah, there's a couple other tags. I don't know what heal F does. I wonder if that's the new health tag. I'm not sure. But this is absorption amount, like how many hearts of absorption the mob has, fall distance, how much it's been falling, yada yada. Oh, we have your custom name, Lothar. You know, but it won't be visible unless we go up here and change it. So yeah, NBT, very fun. Oh, we got Lothar here. So for you map makers, I hope that whole attributes talk was educational. You know, it's something you can take 3 seconds and go to Wikipedia and look up, but it was fun explaining it. And for those of you who haven't used NBTedit, there is, you know, generic NBTedit, which works outside the game. There's this NBTedit that works inside the game, and again, I'll try to put the link for this mod in the description. And then there's MCEdit, which is an external application that is very useful, very easy to do certain events or certain actions. Now, oh gosh, why are these guys spawning? This is... Okay, I'm not sure why they're spawning. Let's just dump a little... Oh, frack. Let's dump a little lava on them. Okay, anyway, ignoring those guys, let's go ahead and look at the old mob spawning system that I have working. Beep. Alright, oh my gosh, what is this? So again, you should probably go back to prior episodes and check out what this is all about. But this is my wave spawning system. So what would happen is a minecart, any old minecart will do, will go on this track and speed along as minecarts do. And these cobwebs determine the duration of waves, because it takes time for minecarts to go through cobwebs. And when they land down here on these detector rails, you know, they'll say a couple things. Say wave 1, you know, they'll announce to everyone that the wave has started. And at the same time, they'll turn off these lamps, thus allowing these mobs down here to spawn. Well, this is pretty neat. Let's check this out. Let's check out all the work that... Oh my god, what are all these tag compounds? What are these doing here? Well, what these are all the mobs. Like, these are like all these potentials. They're the exact same mobs, different in only one area, which is their position. So this is how I would spawn the mobs. There, you know, there's all these spawn potentials. They're all the same mob, and what it would do is it would take the mob and cycle through what are, like, I think there's like 12 or 15 of these options, and spawn it in a random place on the map, or random between these 15 spots. And so it would look like mobs are just coming out of everywhere and, you know, attacking you from all sides, which is what I wanted. That would be awesome. However, there is no attribute tag here, so this entire machine became obsolete. Such a tragedy. So this whole deal right here, it doesn't work anymore. It's just it doesn't work. Can't do it. Doesn't work. Good news is I have a much better system. Might go a little faster than this guy down here to create, because I had to change the position data on all the spawners and then combine them all in NBTedit. It was a mess. It was a big mess. Oh, look at those guys. They're all burning. Oh god. I think they may be immune to fire. Yep. Okay, that's a bummer. We'll take care of them later. Now, what I'm about to show you guys is next-gen technology in mob spawning. If I can find it. I don't quite remember where I put it. Is it over here? Oh, it's not over here. Is it? Okay, it was here. Finally found it. So, it doesn't look like much now because it's not populated as much as I would want it to be. But I have two spawners here as examples, I guess I could say. And I'll fill this whole place in. This whole glowstone deal was quite a mishap. We had fun blowing it up, but it's still here. So I'll get rid of it later. But, oh, you might have just seen a mob. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, that's the reason I needed to light up this area, is because if I didn't, the mobs would just spawn everywhere. So I'll fix that by next episode. But what we got here, this is our next gen wave making technology. So we have, I didn't fill this space yet on accident, but we have wave 1 and we have wave 2, and right here would be wave 3 and wave 4 and wave 5 and so on and so on. Now let's just pretend, oh, wrong button, this button. Okay. So every time every time this machine here pulses, the next wave starts, and you know it's marked by gravel. Now, let me press this button. So beep. Okay, so that gravel went up, and the wave started, and then so that minecart is on its way, and it's gonna go all the way around the map, all the way around the map, spawning mobs. Now, when spawner minecarts first came out, you know, it's like, what in the hell? What spawner minecarts? What? That was my reaction to it. I don't know what other people's reactions were. But and then Seth Bling released the video where he showed off that, oh, you can have redstone controlled spawners, you know, using spawner minecarts spawning in lava until you turn the lava off, thus turning the spawner on, yada yada, that kind of stuff. And that was all cool. It's actually very cool. Very useful for map makers, actually. I think it might be the single most useful map making feature yet. Actually, maybe not. There's a lot of stuff out there. But anyway, through all that time, we forgot that spawner minecarts are still minecarts. So here, look, minecart tracks. I can send a mob spawner that spawns mobs around the map using minecart tracks. That is just awesome. Like that's just awesome. Now, if we looky here, oh my gosh, look at that, mob spawn. Look, we have a skeleton. We got a zombie with a red hat. Look, looks like the spawner minecart did its job. And hopefully it didn't get stuck. While we were testing this, the spawner minecart would get just stuck everywhere. And well, there's no mobs over here, so I'm guessing either we were out of spawn range, or it got stuck somewhere. But that's no biggie. What's really important is that we now have an excellent way of spawning mobs everywhere. So let me go here, and I wonder if the minecart's returned yet. It's supposed to. Oh. Okay, minecart has not returned yet. Oh, there it is. Hey there, minecart, we're right on time. So what would really happen when I release this map is when the minecart returns, it'll go on its track and beep 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 beep. I'm a minecart. Come all the way over here, and it's gonna, you know, go through a couple cobwebs to make the duration of the waves long, and then it'll go over here and, you know, hit this machine so that the next wave can start. So it's all very cool, you know. Minecart goes around the map and then activates the next wave, in which that minecart goes around the map, and they just keep spawning monsters, and you have to keep fighting them off. So let's try that. I'm going to start the next wave. Now, for demonstration purposes, I think this only spawns 2 types of mobs, but I can have that minecart spawn just infinite types of mobs. I could make it spawn blazes, ghasts, you know, ghast piggyback riding blazes, all that cool stuff. And as we fly around, the spawner minecart is gonna look. You just saw that, or you might have. It's gonna be spawning mobs all over the map. So let's keep following it. I might have to up the spawn rate on these, because yeah, we're seeing the mobs are a little sparse. You know, but that's easily fixable. And let's see, has it completed its full cycle yet? Not too sure. Okay, this is a problem. These guys are a problem. I don't know how that's happening. It's because, again, the machinery down there is really unstable. Not sure what's doing it. But, yeah. We'll figure that out later. Anywho, let's move on to my next thing, which is actually more of an uh-oh than a yay, if you know what I'm saying. Let me throw on this armor so I don't die. Grab myself a couple pumpkin pies. Now, the cool thing about these mobs is they can track you from basically anywhere on the map, thus making it, seem dangerous, or, mobs coming in from all sides, attacking you from all fronts kind of deal. Now, one problem is that they can't see you through walls, so they actually can't attack you from all sides. They can only attack you if they see you. But, what can you do? I can't give them tunnel vision. That's not a thing. But one huge problem is, if I get, more than these guys, if I get, say, like 10 or 15 of these mobs, it'll start lagging the map out. Now, this is an issue that a lot of people have found, mostly in vanilla, where, I don't know, I think it's like trying to build a spawn, like a spawner trap, and just zombies are flooding everywhere. If they see you, like they'll keep chasing you until they get killed or stuck behind a brick or something. But with the new mob AI, oh geez, with the new mob AI, zombies have to calculate paths, which is great because now their AI is actually splendid and they can track you through terrain they usually couldn't. But at the same time, so what happens is, right, these two zombies are following me. If I stand still, it just follows its path and it gets to me. But if I move, it has to recalculate every block, every step I take. It has to recalculate a new path. And you have, say, 10 to 20 zombies constantly recalculating their path. That just screws your server over. Like, it can't take it. So, that's an issue that I really don't know how to get around. I'm hoping that it's going to get patched at some point. But, yeah. That's an issue, is lag. Because if you have a lot of lag, no matter how cool the map looks, you're not going to want to play it. Oh gosh, I'm on fire. Oh jeez. So yeah, I'll think about that issue. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Beep. Okay. Yeah, there just wasn't enough mobs to show you the severe lag, but it's there. Okay, I promise you the lag is there. Now, for our last thing today, I don't know how long this episode has been going. And my voice is probably way too monotone for you guys and is boring you. But I have one last thing to show you, and that is the amount of items I've created for this game. This game has a lot of unique items. Let me just... Oh, see, we got these guys, right? There's nothing in there. But, whoa, look at all the items you can get. Look at all those items that have unique properties. These guys too, they have unique properties. Now, whoa, these dusts. These are crazy. Let me look at that. Yellow dust crafts fireball, fire-resistant hat, fire-resistant jacket. Blue dust crafts crystal blade, ender pearl, machine part. Red dust crafts blah 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 blah. Silver dust, same deal. Huh. So if we look at these items, you can see that some of them have green text. The green text shows you what you can craft the item into. So pretty much every item in this game, except for like the super items like beam saber or imbued sword, these can be crafted into other items, thus making it more fun. Because say you craft an item in this house, and then you take it to the armor shop to craft it into something else, and then you take it to the weapon shop to craft it into something else. Really making you more mobile instead of having one shop. It's pretty interesting too, because like, yeah, I can finally get my beam saber if I get a ridiculously advanced and intricate machine part and add it to my exo armor and yada yada. And I don't think I've showed you my armor collection yet, but oh, look at this stuff. Crazy stuff. And I did add attribute modifiers to some of them, I think. Some of them. I'm not sure which ones. Oh yeah. Axes give you movement speed bonuses when you hold them. That kind of little things, you know, attribute modifiers. So that's all very cool. I really apologize for not having an episode sooner, and I apologize that our channel doesn't upload very often, but we're working on it. I still haven't made the doors. If you guys really don't want to check out the other episodes, you know, you still should, but I'll explain these doors. You toss the item in, like for this one, I would toss the bone in, and it would unlock the door, you know, using hoppers and clocks and chests or whatever that redstone technology is. And then you can go in the shop, and this is going to be a testificate when I use the filter on it. And you can buy your stuff, and then you can unlock more doors. You can unlock more doors, and you can buy more items, all the while fighting off super strong and aggressive mobs. So that's really my goal for this map, is to have a sort of like hack and slash mini game, and at the same time you have to run around the map, you know, buying items, that kind of thing. So I'll keep you guys posted on any more advancements in this map, and hopefully we're gonna post another build day for the MOBA map soon, so look forward to that one. And I guess that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope to see you guys again next time.